Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Friday. Okay, guys, so welcome back to Up and Adam Channel 2. If you guys did not catch us earlier for Hot Messy Topics with So Bad It's Good with Ryan Bailey, definitely go be a part of the replay crew. But there was a lot talked about, lots discussed, and I thought it was such a great live. But with that, I also wanted to get into this. We have some Real Housewives of Orange County drama with a little bit of an Atlanta crossover, lots of money being paid and lots of money being disputed. So we're going to dissect it all. But I do want to tell everybody because I've been asked numerous times. And yes, we are doing my birthday party Saturday, July 6th on King Street, downtown Charleston. I want to make sure everyone knows because what I'm asking is it's not a massive, massive venue. If you're coming, please RSVP to ASST at upandadamlive.com. That way we can save you a spot, that you're good, you're not waiting in a line. I just want to make sure everybody coming for my birthday is well taken care of because it's going to be a packed house. And it's like kind of like one of those first come first serve sort of situations, but there's going to be a lot of fun things there, so you don't want to miss it. Let's get right into it. We do it. All right, guys. So we have to start with the Shannon Beador of it all. Thank you to Reality Blurb. In new court documents, John Janssen is clapping back at the claim that he gave his ex, Shannon Beador, $75,000 as a gift for a facelift. And he accuses her of making false promises. It was back in March where John sued Shannon, alleging that she failed to pay him back for a loan for the cosmetic procedure. And he claimed that she breached their contract and accused her of promissory fraud. In legal documents, John alleged that he asked the star to pay him back multiple times, but she failed to do so. And the exes were in an on and off relationship for over 3 years before John called it quits. Now, John is dating another Real Housewives of Orange County star, Alexis Bellino, but according to In Touch, John filed an amendment to the lawsuit claiming that the $75,000 was not a gift to her, and despite Shannon's assertion that she wasn't obligated to pay him back. Following the lawsuit, Shannon revealed she was shocked and disappointed by John's legal action. She said, "My attorney has been in constant communication with his counsel. I agreed to pay John what he wanted because I knew that attorney's fees would surpass the amount sought, but more importantly, to eliminate the negative emotional components that come with the lawsuit. It is important that I continue to focus on the positive aspects of my life and move forward." That's what she said at the time with People magazine in this interview. John declined the offer because he refused to sign a mutual non disparagement agreement. "I was hoping that if I met his baseless demand, we could at least use this as an opportunity to bring complete closure to the situation in this chapter in my life." Um, the only thing that I have a problem with in that whole being said, whatever, she wanted him to sign a mutual non-disparagement, but then in the trailer, you hear her saying John Janssen. You hear her mentioning John Janssen. So it's like you wanted him to sign a mutual non-disparagement, but then you probably would have been in trouble anyways, unless it would have been signed after you mentioned him and you could prove the timeline. But still, it's like, what? Then he signs the mutual non-disparagement, and then you signed it after you already filmed these things. It comes out on TV, and then he can't retaliate or say anything or defend himself. I wouldn't sign it. If I were John Janssen, I would not sign the mutual non-disparagement unless she signed something. I would hit her back with the, okay, so sign something right now that said you have not spoken about me on TV and named me. You have not named my businesses. You've not named my family. You have not named me. And if she would sign that, then maybe. Maybe. You never know. I don't think that that's more in John's benefit. I think that's more in Shannon's benefit. So in the amended suit, John denied the allegation that it was a gift. Shannon knew when she made her false promises and representation that she did not intend to pay for such services. Despite promising to repay both loans, her subsequent actions have made it clear that her promises were fabricated, and she never intended to follow through on her promises. For example, in an attempt to avoid her obligations to repay the loans, defendant now asserts that the loans were a gift from Mr. Janssen, which is completely false. He went on to say, defendant intentionally made the false promises to Mr. Janssen to induce Mr. Janssen to loan $75,000 to defendant. Hmm. John's attorney added said actions were done with the intent to, I guess, inquire about the money, but also vex and annoy Mr. Janssen, or in conscious disregard of Mr. Janssen's rights, and to benefit defendant, and punitive damages should be awarded to Mr. Janssen against the defendant in amounts to be set forth at the time of trial herein. So the amended lawsuit asked for a five-figure payment in addition to punitive damages, and he is also seeking reasonable attorney's fees to the fullest extent permitted by the law. So he wants all of it. He's like, you need to pay me back the money that I gave you for the facelift. It was not a gift. I'm not signing a mutual non-disparagement. And if you don't want to do that, then okay, we're going to battle this out in court, which is exactly what they're about to be doing. I mean, they both know what each other has in the bank accounts. They both know what this looks like legally, what the financial part of this looks like. If I were her, I would just pay it. But okay. Moving on. There was a new report that came out that said Kenya Moore has been, well, I guess, hit with a five-figure tax bill. Thank you to Reality Blurb. Kenya Moore obviously has been in the news quite a bit in recent weeks. Unfortunately, it hasn't been for good reasons, and this trend of negativity seems to be continuing. As for her future on the show, well, it seems uncertain, and it's now being reported that Kenya may owe a massive tax debt. Sadly, this isn't the first time that Kenya has had tax problems in recent years. She made news when it was alleged that she exposed pictures of newbie Brittany Eady that may fall under the category of revenge porn. This allegedly happened when the cameras were rolling at the opening of her hair spa, and she has now allegedly been suspended, with some even saying that Bravo might decide to fire the longtime fan favorite. But now In Touch Weekly is reporting that Fulton County in Georgia has hit Kenya with what's called a, I believe, fiery facias, fury facias, fascias, some fancy ass stuff. According to the outlet, the document from the county is dated March 14th, and it states that Kenya still owes $14,139.55 in taxes from 2023. She owes a total of $14,711.80, which includes a $562 interest. Though this one is local to Atlanta, this isn't the first time that Kenya is said to have had to pay back taxes. Back in 2018, the IRS filed a lien on the reality star's property due to her owing $150,000 from 2016. And it's been reported that the issue was eventually resolved. Now, naturally, Kenya's most recent tax debt was probably nothing more than an oversight. There haven't been any reports of her having money problems, so she'll probably handle this right away now that the news has come out. However, this compounded with her suspension and possible firing is probably pretty stressful. Yeah, I would agree to that. A lot of legal, a lot of drama. We got taxes, we got court, we got facelifts. Oi, oi, oi. Guys, I want to hear what. Oh, back crack. Huh. I want to hear what you guys think. So pop off in the comment section. If you guys have not already, make sure you get subscribed over here to Up and Adam channel too. Hey guys, we hit 50,000 subscribers. So woo-woo. And definitely let me know what you think. And if you're coming to my birthday, Saturday, July 6th on King Street at Lamar's, downtown Charleston, 9:30 p.m. Make sure you RSVP to ASST at upandadamlive.com. That way we can get you set up. You're not waiting in a line. We have you a table and we're going to have the best night. I love you guys and we'll see you next time. Bye.